Hi, I'm Yana, and welcome to your Restorative Rest practice. Today's practice is focused on yoga for arthritis. In particular, this is a really great series for freeing the joints, creating more mobility, more oxygen, and more ease in the body by nourishing the joints. This practice is called the Pakwan Mukhasan Series 1. It's an abridged version of that. So let's get right into it. Begin by sitting in a comfortable seated position. If this is uncomfortable for you to sit on the floor, please let's begin with you in a chair to start off with. That's absolutely fine. And most of this you can do in a chair. So that's no excuse for you not to join. Okay. So sitting in a comfortable position, gently closing your eyes and seeing if you can relax your, from the base of your spine. Is there anything you can do right now to become even 2 or 3% more comfortable in the position that you are in? Also note, if you have a blanket, this would be a great time to place a blanket underneath your sit bones. So you could open up your eyes, grab a blanket or a towel, or even take your yoga mat, roll it up and place it underneath your sit bones, moving the flesh out of the way. So you have a little more space in the thighs and the hips. Okay, so going back to checking in with the body here, closing the eyes, perhaps the palms are facing down, touching the knees, and beginning to just be aware of the breath, taking stock of where you are to begin with. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth, perhaps a deep exhalation. So as we begin to stake claim to our healing, we will make an affirmation for ourselves today that can help focus the mind if it begins to wander in this practice. So bringing in the inhalation in to the center of the heart, deepest, fullest breath of the day, and then using an I am phrase, I am healing. Let's use that if you don't already have an intention for yourself for your practice today. Okay, inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out, pursed lips 2 times. Releasing all the breath from the body. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale forcefully 2 times. One more time. Inhale, filling up the breath like a balloon. Exhaling out the mouth. Releasing and letting that go. And gently opening up the eyes, placing the hands in front of the heart. Bringing your attention into the breath. Now this time, you could gently open up the eyes or keep them closed if that's comfortable for you. Inhaling in through the nose, little sips, like you're filling up a balloon. And then exhale forcefully out the mouth until all the air leaves the body like it was air leaving a balloon. So let's inhale again in through the nose. You could try sipping in through the nose or sipping in through the mouth like you're blowing up a balloon, but instead inhaling the air in. So we'll try inhaling in, sniff, filling up, and then releasing all the air all the way out of the body. Let's try that again. And we can even think about the breath, if you gently open up your eyes and just check out this visual, as it's filling up from the bottom. So we're going to inhale in, sip in to the belly button, into the middle of the ribs, into underneath the underarms, into the top of the clavicle, into the side of the neck, maybe even the shoulders come up just gently, and then release the shoulders up and down and back. Belly button comes all the way out. Releasing the air from the top to the bottom as if a balloon is emptying out. Okay, let's keep with that inhalation again. You could use your hands even to help you with the inhale here, the visual. So releasing the breath out. Okay, one more time. Inhale in. Beautiful. And try it this time without the hands in case you're using the hands. Letting yourself be the measure of your own breath. Really try to get the most breath in of your whole day here, inviting you to close your eyes and experience from the inside out. Beautiful. Releasing and letting that go. Just keeping that focus on the inside and noticing where the sit bones are touching the surface you're sitting on. Can you relax the belly muscles? Noticing has the quality of your breath changed? Perhaps it's become a little bit more shallow. Perhaps it's become a little bit more deep. Just using this power of observation. Noticing the breath, the temperature of it as it leaves the body. Beautiful. Inhaling the arms up above the head, reaching, gathering, looking up towards the hand, exhaling, pushing the energy out of the center of the breath down towards the belly. Inhale, extending out the fingertips, reaching, wiggling the fingertips even as you extend up, gather, exhaling the belly button back down towards the spine. And one more time, using this expression as the arms stand up, it makes more space in the side of the ribs, filling up that air, reaching to the fullness of the breath, and then exhale, release, and let that go. Beautiful. Inhaling the right arm across the body, breathing, hooking the left arm in front, getting a hold of the right arm, looking over the right shoulder, breathing into the left side of the neck. Can you bring the shoulders up and down and back? Experiencing the 360 of the breath. So thinking about the breath coming around from the front, middle, and sides of the body. Experiencing a full breath here. Releasing, letting that arm go, and coming down, shaking the arms out. Beautiful. And then placing the left arm across the body, hooking the right forearm underneath the left arm. Rotate the shoulder up and down and back. Chin parallel to the ground. And on the exhale, looking over, chin comes over the left shoulder. Filling up the breath. Perhaps even beginning to think about if the mind begins to wander, bringing the breath and the attention back to inhaling in through a 3-count breath. And exhaling out, extending the breath to a 4-count breath. This begins to signal to the body that you can relax. So with this series, especially if you have high blood pressure, any heart issues, with our awareness of focusing the breath and extending the exhalation, you begin to signal to the nervous system that it's okay to relax and calm down. Beautiful. Releasing that arm down, letting it go, shaking out both hands, and then bringing this in front, the hands in front. You're going to grab some doorknobs and extending through the fingertips, You can keep your focus on your wrist here, really articulating through each of the fingertips, fanning the fingers out. Try about 7 in one direction. Noticing what's happening through the breath. Can you extend out through the sit bones? If you're in the chair, feet press firmly into the ground. Make sure the tension doesn't creep up into the neck and the jaw. Release and let that go, switching directions with your come hither move. Notice what's happening with the breath. Notice if tension creeps up into the body, into the muscles. Can you use the extended exhalation, that 4-count exhalation, to bring relaxation into the body? Now shake the hands out as if you're shaking molasses off the hands. Exhale powerfully out the mouth. And then bring the hands out, open to the side, arms, shoulders down and back, extending through the fingertips. This is really good for what my grandma used to call chicken arms. So if any of the flesh is like hanging, you're really extending through the hands, through the arms, and really engaging through the shoulders, engaging through the fingertips, rotating the shoulders up and down and back. Nice and strong through the hands, strong through the wrists. Trying to engage and express through the fingertips, switching directions. If this is too much, you can bring the arms down a little bit to a 15 degrees off of the ground. Or a few inches off of the ground. And then shaking, releasing, and letting that go. Give the shoulders a little rotation back. Give your best flash bands. Right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder. And then in the opposite direction. Releasing that tension out of the neck, in the jaw, and then bringing the hands up above the head one last time. Rotating through the wrists. And you can even bring the arms up to the side in cactus arms here, if it feels like too much to extend the shoulders up. But if the shoulders are all the way up, the arms are up above the head, make sure that you're bringing the shoulder blades down so the shoulders aren't creeping up towards the ears. So this is very good for wrist mobility, finger mobility, for arthritis in the wrist, switching directions. This is even could be called the desk job sequence. So if you're on your computer a lot or using your wrists, focusing too much on, these really small movements, what are repetitive movements, repetitive stress movements. This is so good. Okay, beautiful. Release and let go. If you haven't switched directions, switch their directions. Let that go. And then inhale the arms up above the head. And this time we're going to shake the hands as if you're shaking off molasses, but cleaning the energy of the body with the hands. So beginning to shake wildly the hands. You could even close your eyes and just think of anything that is bothering you in your way. Shake the arms down, shake them back up again while you extend out the fingertips, and then exhale, releasing the arms, shaking them back down and letting that go and release it. Immediately coming to stillness, placing the palms, palm up, back of the hands on the thighs, coming into stillness. Notice, can you release any tension built up in the lower hips? Are the thighs grabbing? Noticing the quality of the breath. Can you take a deeper inhalation into the center of the chest? And beginning to notice what happens to the breath when a bit of physical tension or expression or use of the muscles happens. Does the breath become shallow? And what can you do to bring that attention back into the body? Beautiful. Releasing and letting that go. Placing the legs out in front of you here. We are going to start the Pakwan series. So you can place the blanket underneath your thighs. Again, if you're sitting in your chair, you can also do this as well, with the feet down towards the ground. pressing into the ground. Inhale your shoulders up and down and back, and place your hands on the back of your chair or behind your hips here. Fingertips press into the ground. You might even press the heel of the hand into the ground depending on how open your shoulders are. Pressing both feet about hip width distance apart, or if it feels comfortable for your hips, you could push both feet together, but I like it with the feet maybe about 6 to 8 inches apart. And breathe up into your proud chest, chin parallel to the ground. Squeezing the elbows together, the shoulder blades together. Toes spread wide and far apart, the calves pressed into the ground. Perhaps even a little gentle upturn to the corner of the sides of the mouth. This idea of an outer smile that can bring an inner smile or a sense of relaxation into the body. Even if you have to fake it till you make it right now. One more deep inhalation here and deep exhalation. Releasing the arms with awareness, still energized to the feet, releasing the hands out in front of you. And notice if you had any tingling, you're opening up the energetic lines or the nadis, the energy channels in the body. So sometimes you'll get tingling when there's a little bit of restriction. Okay, bringing the left leg up, grabbing hold underneath of it, and crossing left shin, right thigh, bringing the right hand up, spreading the fingers apart, and placing them between the toes. This will begin to open up your feet and as well open up your hands at the same time. And you'll begin to take some hip ankle circles here. So you can even cross, bring the knees a little bit closer together if that's too much for the shin to be resting on the thigh. Or you could even, if it's really a lot, if you have a lot of arthritis and the sensation is too much, you can move the blanket and place that underneath here to create a little padding. But part of this, you can kind of get a bang for your buck by the shin begins to massage onto the top of the calf. And gently 360 rotating around. And you might think this is crazy. You maybe never have held your foot like this before. This really allows the toes to open. If you have inflammation, elephantitis in the ankles, or tension, pain in the bottoms of the feet, any neuropathy, this is so good for bringing in new fresh blood and oxygen into the bottoms of the feet. So make sure you're taking a nice deep inhalation to encourage this flow of energy to the feet. So where your energy goes, your attention goes, or where your oxygen goes, you can do cause that to focusly move there, and then releasing and letting that go. Release the toes, release the leg back down, grab a hold of right thigh, right shin comes onto left thigh, left finger spread wide apart, and releasing between the toes. Rotating left ankle. Strong breath. Increased oxygen. Gentle rotation. Switch direction. Tall through the spine. Breathing into your proud chest here. Releasing the hand out, giving it a shake. Grabbing a hold under right thigh Releasing the left leg out straight. Placing the right knee up and left knee up, crisscrossing over left thigh and moving into the knee. So this time, pulling up on the, holding underneath the right hand on left shin. Left hand comes on the top of left thigh. So inhale, moving into the large joint, the large hip joint here. Inhaling the femur up. Exhale, pushing down on the top of the femur. Inhale up. Exhale, extending down. Active breath, active movement. Pressing the right leg into ground. Notice if you can increase the breath, increase the movement. Three, two, one. Inhale up. Beautiful. And we'll extend that into 360 movement. So you can even cross right foot over a little, left foot over a little bit further, and rotating, grabbing a hold underneath the thigh. In one direction, gentle. Starting off maybe small, the size of a quarter, size of a saucer. Experimenting with exhaling up, pressing the air out. Inhale, open. Exhale out. Inhale, open. Tall through the spine. Right foot presses firmly into the ground, active as well. Then switch directions. Make sure you're not grabbing too much on the tendon on the back of the knee, really keeping that left thigh supported with the left hand. This might seem like a little bit of an awkward movement to begin with. This is a very large joint, very large bone. We're just finding some way to move around. And then inhale the left leg up. Exhale, extending the left heel back down. Grabbing a hold under left thigh. Right heel press firmly into the ground. Inhale, left leg up. Bending left knee. Exhale, extending out. Even think about pigeon toeing here. So the knee may swipe out towards the side, left knee. Can you inhale, bring the left knee straight so the toes press up towards the sky? Maybe even pigeon toe just slightly. This is going to help with the engagement. Press the right heel into the ground and then inhale, right leg up, left leg up. Extending left foot forward. Inhale up. Extend energy through the heel. And you're focusing on one point in front of you, noticing where the eyes go, the attention goes. So are the eyes darting all over the place? Can you bring the attention into the body? Perhaps even bringing your attention to the tip of the nose. Fixed gaze on the nose. One more bend. Exhale, releasing that down. Pressing the left foot deeply into the ground. Bending the right knee over. Right shin comes onto left thigh. Grabbing a hold under left calf. Pressing up with the right thigh. And exhale, pushing the left thigh, right thigh down. Hard when I'm dyslexic like this. Inhaling that leg up. And exhale, pushing down. More active breath, active movement. You'll notice here that one side of the body is different than the other side. Keep those left toes toned up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Release and let that go. You can cross the left leg over a little bit, right leg over the left thigh, and grabbing a hold. We're going to do these large thigh bone circles. So inhale in one direction, supporting on the back side of the thigh. Tall through the spine. Grounding the left heel into the ground. Active left foot while the focus is in the right thigh. Using both arms to circle the thigh around. So even if you're in your chair, you can still do this. Perhaps the right thigh isn't crossed over the left. Perhaps you're just circling with the leg up. And also, if this is a lot for you sitting down, you can try this, just circling the right thigh around from behind. Okay, 3 more here. 2, 1. Inhale, lifting up on the back of thigh. Left foot presses into ground, extending out your right toes. Right heel comes down to the ground. Inhale, lifting right heel up. Exhale, extending left heel down. Right heel down. Again, if the right toes splay out, rotating the knee in towards the left knee. Inhale, lifting the foot up. Strength and focus in both thighs. Controlled movement. Noticing what's happening to the breath. Can you extend the fullness of the inhale with the fullness of the extension of the leg? And the drawing in of the leg one more time. Extending the leg out. Beautiful. Releasing, shaking that out, and letting it go. Bringing the feet forward into butterfly position. Both heels coming together. You can even place the feet way far out in front of you. They don't have to be close to the body. Mostly just working on holding on to the front of the shins. Inhale the body up, chin and chest comes forward. Breathing into the chest. Exhale, belly button towards spine. Inhale, lower back, middle chest, chin comes up. Exhale, tailbone tucks under, looking back towards belly button. You might try this a little bit more at your own space. If you'd like more active, or you can really slowly inhale the chin up, stay here. Proud chest, heart shining forward. Gaze up towards the ceiling. And exhale, chin back towards chest. Shoulder blades, breathing into the back of the heart. Belly button down towards spine. Tailbone tucks under. Breathing into the lower pelvis. Breathing into the back of the heart here. Fantastic. Full breath. Coming back to that 3-count inhalation. 4-count exhalation. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And if you can, walking the sit bones up a little bit, and then just begin to butterfly the legs out here. Grabbing a hold of the inner feet. You might even massage along the inner arches of the feet here. So we have these acupressure points that correspond to the rest of the body. So by massaging along the bottoms of the feet, we have this opportunity to also bring in some energy and response in the larger organs in the body. And then on your next inhalation, inhale the up. Exhale, placing the elbows on the inner thighs. Exhale, bending forward. And we'll take a little resting pose here, walking the fingertips forward. One hand in front of the other, just inching the fingertips forward. If you're in your chair, you would just be releasing and letting yourself come into a forward fold. Weight of the head and neck coming down. Inhaling and exhaling, releasing the belly button back towards the spine. You might even sway back from the right side to the left side, opening up the right lower hip, right. Inhaling deep into the nose, exhaling out the mouth here. Coming back to that breath we experienced in the beginning. So inhaling, breathing in, sips. Maybe sipping up as you press into the hands. And on the exhale, releasing all the air out. Releasing the body down towards the feet or thighs. Close extension of the exhale. One more time, inhaling in. Sipping in the air as you press into the hands. Exhale, weaving, releasing all the air. Pushing that air out in the bottom as the belly button comes back towards the spine. One more time, inhaling in the sip. Filling all the way up and exhale. Release, relaxing forward. Beautiful. And if you're in your chair, we're going to come into a laying position, releasing the legs forward, gently walking the arms back up into seated, releasing the feet down, releasing the shoulders down. Rotate the shoulders up and down and back so that the palms face up towards the sky. If you have your blanket, you might want to burrito yourself in a little covering so you're nice and warm. Or if you're feeling okay, you can place a gentle fold of the blanket, maybe just one or two layers underneath the head. As much as possible, we want the body to be in a flat line here. So releasing the breath, inhaling in through the nose. Releasing out those sips through the mouth 2 times. Okay, one more time, inhale in through the nose. The spoloma breath. Deep exhalations. One more time, inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. See how quickly you can come into a place of stillness. Releasing the breath, eyes closed. And as much as possible, do not fidget, just releasing the body into the state of relaxation. Allowing the body to become as still as the body would be once the life force leaves it. So this is also called corpse pose. Inhaling in through the nose, beginning to have an awareness of the breath as it comes in and out of the body, systematically removing, bringing your awareness into different parts of the body, but not moving. Relaxing the toes, ankles, calves, knees, and legs. Relax the toes, knees, ankles, calves, legs. The toes, ankles, calves, knees, and legs are relaxed. Relaxing the hips, heart, arms and shoulders, hands. Relaxing the hips, heart, arms, shoulders, and hands. The hips, heart, arms, shoulders, and hands are relaxed. Relaxing the neck, jaw, eyes in their socket, the brain. Relaxing the neck, jaw, eyes in their socket, and brain. The neck, jaw, eyes in their socket, brain relaxed. Relaxing the internal organs, kidney, liver, lungs. Relaxing inner organs, kidney, liver, lungs. The inner organs, kidney, liver, lung are relaxed. Relaxing the right leg, the left leg. Relaxing right leg, left leg, left leg are relaxed. Relaxing left buttock, right buttock, left buttock, right buttock, left buttock relaxed. Relaxing right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm relaxed. Relaxing right jaw, eyes, brain. Relaxing the right jaw, eyes, brain. The right jaw, eyes, brain, relax. Relaxing left jaw, eyes, brain. Left jaw, eyes, brain. Relaxing the left jaw, left eyes, left side of the knee. Relax. Relaxing the whole body. Relaxing the whole body. The whole body's relaxed. Relaxing body, mind, spirit. Relaxing body, mind, spirit. Body, mind, spirit is relaxed. Bringing your attention to your breath, becoming aware of the natural breath. Don't try to change the breathing pattern, just become aware of the natural incoming and outgoing of the breath. Observe this natural process as it happens day in and day out, normally unaware of each breath, now aware of each and every breath. Don't interfere with the natural rhythm, simply allowing yourself to relax into the continual and smooth ebb and flow. Just observing as a silent witness, making a note. Is the breath fast or slow? Shallow or deep? Not modifying or controlling anything, just observing. the breath regular or irregular. Making a mental note and then letting that go. Noticing how even the thought of breathing affects the breath. Now keep your awareness on each and every inhalation and exhalation without missing a single breath. Say to yourself mentally, I am aware that I am breathing in. I am aware that I am breathing out. Continue in this way. Now count your breath backward from 12 to 0. Mentally saying, I am aware that I am breathing in 12. I am aware that I am breathing out 12. I am aware I am breathing out in 11. I am aware that I'm breathing out 11. Now start from 12. Continue counting in this pattern. Slowly, no need to rush until you reach 0. If you lose count at any point, begin again at 12. The object is not to reach 0, but to keep your awareness fixed on every breath. Allowing each breath to register consciously in your awareness. This awareness of the breath enables you to relax. But when you lose this awareness, there's tension. So count without losing awareness. When you reach 0, take your time. Allow the practice to end. Leaving your awareness in the breath. Bringing your awareness into your breath. Letting this practice go. Inhaling deep into the nose. Exhaling out. Releasing and letting that go. Bringing your attention into the space where you are with the eyes closed, still. Taking your time, aware of the room that you're in, the surface that you're laying on. Aware of the body. Even envisioning the body, the colors of surfaces and things around you or on you. Bringing your attention and your awareness back into the space by using your sensation to begin to follow this sound. time to relax and stay here, you're more than welcome to continue this deep relaxation. Or if it's time for you to begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, just give your arms a little stretch above your head. Reaching up, then rolling over to your right side, making a little pillow for your hands, for your head. Resting in this seed position. Place your intention back into the middle of your heart here with the thought, I am healing. Or perhaps noticing the difference from when you began. Even bringing in a more powerful sense of I am healed. When you're ready, begin to push yourself up, placing the hands on the floor, keeping the eyes closed, placing the hands in front of the heart in Anjali prayer mudra, both hands pressed, thumb into sternum, chin falls down towards the chest, extending into the back of the neck. Giving thanks to yourself for showing up for this practice, giving thanks for this moment, giving thanks for this strong body and for your strong spirit. Giving thanks for this right heart-centered action that brings you to this point in your healing journey. Thank you so much for showing up for this practice and for yourself in this way. Lifting the chin up. If you found any benefit from this practice, you might place your hands in front of your forehead, giving thanks for right heart-centered thought. You might send out those loving thoughts to someone in need, placing your hands in front of your mouth, bowing for right heart-centered speech to yourself first and then to others, and hands back to this right-centered action in front of the heart. Giving thanks. I honor you. For showing up today. Namaste and Asha.